Hi, everyone, and we are live. Welcome to the first episode of From Dreams to Reality, Diverse Journeys of Digital Business Owners. My name is Lynn Arucan, and I'm your host today. The purpose of this series is to share with you all experiences from different digital business owners from around the world so that you can get a better sense of what it's like to be a digital business owner. And today, for my first episode, I've got my business partner from Canada, Janice, on the call. And Janice is going to introduce herself. So take it away, Janice.
Hi, everybody. My name is Janice. I am an accountant by profession, a sister, an aunt, and I live here in BC, Canada.
Fantastic. Thanks, Janice. And my apologies. I just realized I don't think I introduced myself. So I'm Lynn Arucan. I'm a wife, aunt, a retired financial services leader. I'm also a certified life coach, and I'm a digital business owner as well. And I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. So with that, Janice, could you tell us a little bit about what initially motivated you to start your digital business?
Well, initially, it was more of wanting to be able to travel, visit my family, and without any financial worries. That was the initial motivation. And of course, I wanted to really help my members of my family, financially. So that was sort of my initial motivation to start on this digital business.
That's fantastic. Yeah, family is so important. So that's neat
Yes.
that was kind of your driving force.
Mhm.
And so what would you say were maybe some of the biggest challenges that you faced early on in your digital journey, and how did you overcome those?
Well, I'm a very private person. I am such an introvert, and so that was my challenges early on. And so it's just that how I did how I made overcome that. It's more of a mindset shift because I was thinking if I was just realizing that if I just stay on with where I am, I'll never go far. I'm just gonna be stuck on. So it's more of a mindset shift, and that's pretty much how I overcame those
Oh,
challenges back then. Yeah.
fantastic, fantastic. And so like when you first started posting, how did that go for you?
Oh, it was kind of scary.
Mhm.
So being that prior to starting this business, I wasn't really active so much on the social media platform. So it's, if at all, very limited. But because of the fact that as you gradually get into the business, so it's more of a gradual growth, a gradual learning, and so that sort of like yeah led me to have that growth in the long run or at the moment.
Okay, fantastic. What has been some of the most rewarding aspects for you in running your digital business?
Well, that's pretty much it. It's more on personal growth. So I've learned because it's kind of made me. There were some tools within the system that I was able to learn firsthand in the business rather than in my profession.
Mm,
So it was kind of amazing that was able, like, this business or the platform that we're using right now is not just intended for just starting a digital business. It was also applicable. I was able to apply it as well in my profession. So it's generally personal growth, and of course, so basically meeting a lot of people along the way, like the connections that we kind of go through as we get on, like, just carry on with the business.
yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's interesting because I think personal growth is something that people maybe don't think about when they think about running a business. That's a big part of it is that you're
Right.
growing and you're learning, and so you've just really reinforced that it is a big part of the journey.
True. Yeah, indeed.
Fantastic. And so what would you say are some, if there was any, you kind of alluded to tools, were there any kind of key tools or resources or strategies that really enabled you to grow your business?
Well, it's more of like, when someone gets plugged into our system, there's a lot of resources that I could find in there. There's a lot of fellow business owners who've gone through the experiences before us, that they're sharing their expertise in it. And so you just have to plug into the system, so and just learn from those people. And there's very, very clear cut, step by step guide or training that we would be able to access once we get into the platform. So that's sort of like one of those things that kind of helped me run along or go through this business journey.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, there's such a wealth of resources available to help us. So
A lot, massive.
and so that's good, because I think depending upon where somebody needs to learn more, so whether it's a tool or I don't know, something with communication, for example, there's a spot for that in our whole platform.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And so what would you say are some of maybe the key results that you've experienced so far in this business?
Yeah, one of those is being able to the connections that I've sort of like generated along the way. We're global, so we are able to connect with people from every part of the world. And along the way we could build friendships as well. So it's such it's not just a business in itself, but we're also building some personal relationships within the community.
For sure, yes. That is, again, one of the big benefits as well, and it's neat to meet people from all around the globe.
Right.
Yeah. So the last question that I have for you is, what is some advice that you would give to somebody who is kind of considering or hesitant about starting their own digital business? What would you tell them?
Well, if you're hesitant, if you're waiting to be 100% ready, that will never come. So start where you are. In my case, I wasn't really fully ready, but I started anyway. And once I took that first step, I just learn as I go. And that's pretty much what would happen to anyone as well if they just take that first step.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Janice, for your time today. Again, I really, really appreciate you being my first guest on this show. It's great to have you on board. I'm appreciative of the relationship that we've grown into as a result of being business partners and on the same accountability group. And so I wish you continued success with your business. And for the folks that are watching this, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Janice or myself. And we'd be happy to share more information with you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Lynn. Appreciate it.
Certainly. And then so for my next episode, I am currently, I don't have that scheduled yet. I am looking for somebody else that I can interview, and I will hopefully come up with a regular schedule, but I'm hoping to have these interviews up and running maybe once every 1 to 2 weeks. So thanks again, everybody, and have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye-bye.